Hello everybody, how's it going? I am Purblind Gamer, and this is my Twitch channel. Hey Angela, happy Saturday. How are you doing today? Appreciate your coming in. Yeah, it's time for another round of Short Horror Saturday, which is where I play a horror game that's short, and I do it on a Saturday. I don't do it on a Friday, because then it wouldn't be Short Horror Saturday at all. It'll be Short Horror Friday. But I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. And I hope, since this is one of the shorter streams, we won't run into any of those technical difficulties, which have now begun to spread and plague DOSBox. That's DOSBox for you. I suppose it's better than the alternative. Fingers crossed. Yeah, same here. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Is wood? Is this wood? I don't know what they make Blue Yetis out of these days. Fur, probably. So tonight, I think we're going to be playing a horror game called The Haunted Exmone Theatre. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. Not the Haunted Ex Mortis Theatre. That would be something very different. Which is a top-down, sort of adventure-y, mildly survival horror game on Steam about a haunted theater. And it can be purchased for 55 cents. It takes about 45 minutes to play through. I've played several games by this developer, and the top-down horror games they've made are all fairly similar gameplay-wise, just different settings and stories. And it's kind of an interesting playthrough, and has a few good jump scares, if nothing else. And we'll go ahead and jump scare right into it. And I'll go ahead and try this without the text-to-speech, just kind of zooming in and out and as needed. And refocusing on chat. But it's not that big a game, and window-wise, and it's controlled by the arrows. And how's your weekend going, Angela? Alright, fine. Starting full screen. See if I care. Ooh, story. The Exmone Theatre was first built in 1974, where most of the actors, musicians, and the millions of audience visited for entertainment purposes. However, various tragic accidents, including murder and suicide, took place in the theater premises, which resulted in the escalation of the paranormal activities. In 1980, a very tragic incident occurred in which an actress in a bridal outfit got murdered by one of her fans, and it was reported that the guy later took his own life in the green room. Since then, the various paranormal activities have been reported by the visitors, and some of them got traumatized after seeing the white shadow of the lady who was murdered on the premises, I guess. As a consequence, the theater business got affected, and the owner of the haunted Exmone Theatre desperately called Omar, the famous investigator living in Los Angeles, to help him get rid of the ghosts. Will you be able to prove the existence of the paranormal and get rid of the ghosts? Well, I can probably prove it, or this would be a rather short game. Oh, you got to see your niece today. That's so nice, Angela. I'm really glad. And it's been a while. Accidents including decided to investigate. Or something to that effect. Just because I kind of like these games, and it might look good on my resume to have helped with the translation. Maybe I'll write to him. But I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. My weekend's been okay. Just doing coverage of writing samples and scripts, and nothing especially exciting. Seems there seldom is anything especially exciting. Hey, Backlog Cabin. Thank you so much. Good evening to you too. How's your weekend going? Appreciate you coming in. All right, everybody, please go check out Backlog Cabin. Who streams a lot of really interesting games. Streamed Bloodbath at Red Falls the other day. And now, I saw you had a stream today, Backlog. How did that go? Ooh, we already made it to the next level. Chill stream. Cleaned a closet. Barley soup. And modding Joey. Well, the original Joey was pretty good, but hopefully the mods will improve performance. I don't think I've actually played Joey. Is it a fun game? But this game is the Haunted Exmone Theatre, which is a indie game on Steam. It's kind of this weird mixture of adventure, action, light puzzle, with a few jump scares. Not especially deep or very coherent story, but these games are kind of fun. And it only costs 55 cents. It's got its charm. Yeah. Right. I think some of these indie horror games have their charm. Yeah, 50 or maybe 55 cents on sale. Maybe these ones are $1 beforehand. But I usually buy games on sale. It's kind of my thing. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn on text-to-speech just because, for things that aren't point-and-click adventure, it is hard to switch between them very much. The developer has a fair number of games like this, and they're, take 45 minutes or so to complete. Fair amount of just wandering around to start out with. Seeing what we can trigger, paranormal-wise. That wasn't me. Something just is banging the wall. The door is locked. Locked. We must find keys. You would think the owner of the theater, who called us in because you know, the paranormal activity is affecting his business, even though the theater closed several years ago, would have given us keys to the place. But maybe some of the dead people changed the locks. Dead people can be clever like that. Yeah, this is all just the theater. We'll find all the keys eventually. Don't know what that is, but I think it was the theater ghost light. Emphasis on the word ghost. Because, you know, ghost lights are supposed to sit on the stage when nothing else is turned on. They're not supposed to shoot across the halls. Oh. I didn't realize this game was filmed in Psychorama. Oh, another key. And I think we just warped to another level, in a manner of speaking. Yeah, these graphics are kind of... you know, they've got a 16-bit look to them. Maybe slightly more defined than at least some of the top-down 16-bit games. Oh my. Find out 4 mirror pieces. What did just happen? How did I get to here? Or something to that effect. And now we're in the nightmare realm, which is where the real horror aspect begins. We got a mirror piece. Now it doesn't explain why we needed the mirror. We need to get the mirror pieces yet, but I'm sure it will eventually. Yeah, I'm sure. These creepy, kind of mask-looking things. Featureless silhouettes watching us. Featureless except for their staring eyes. Oops. That's definitely paranormal, but I think that wasn't intended. Walking through walls into the interstitial space between them. I don't know what that thing is, but it's moving or pulsating. Aha. Door is now unlocked. And the door is... guess that I saw the door, but I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm also kind of thinking of all the doors I saw in the real world. Oh. Is that... Aha. Sigh, I am finally back in my own world. Oops. I gotta get in there and read that text quicker. It's a rather interesting layout as theaters go. Oops. Oh no, wait, that's where I found the key. Yeah, the game doesn't really tell you where to go, but fortunately, the environment isn't that big. Perhaps we'll come back to that one later. Oh, before I forget, guys, I mentioned that site, game.giveawayoftheday.com, which is where I got Women's Murder Club Little Black Lies. Well, currently they're actually giving away one of the earlier games in the James Patterson's Women's Murder Club series.
Backlog Cabin. Game.giveawayaday.com.
Yeah, which is a pretty good site. A lot of the games they give away aren't so hot, but I've been enjoying Little Black Lies, and for the next 2 hours they're giving away one of the earlier games in the series, so if you like adventure games / hidden object games / mysteries, you should totally go over there and download it. It's totally free, yours to keep forever. No spyware or viruses or anything like that. Besides being around a good 10 years. I guess I have to check out the first floor of the Exmone Theatre. I have heard it is a paranormal investigator's duty to check out all the floors, or something like that.
Cabin. Would you be able to provide a link?
Oh yeah, sure, let's see. A moment.
Blind Gamer.
Yeah.
Game.giveawayofaday.com.
Oh wow, text-to-speech actually got that right. Good on you, speech chat. And yeah, most days they'll give away a game and an application of some sort.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty.
Backlog Cabin. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Hopefully you all get to download the Women's Murder Club and enjoy playing it. Wow. I said that people might enjoy playing it, and somebody laughed at me. Somebody in this game does not care for James Patterson.
Shhuda Pendula. Paranormal hotspot, haha. We got most of it that time. I'm gonna try to type the dialogues for you when I can keep up with them, just in case there's anything important.
Oh, thanks. That's really kind of you, Angela. Yeah, it's like I've got it zoomed in where it shows just about the whole screen, and I just have to be prepared to lean in, quickly while it's centered before the text disappears. Not that it says anything terribly important, I think, about, in terms of either hints or plot. Anyone notice there's like a fully functional, contained theater space on this floor as well as the ground floor? Again, I say, this place has an unusual layout. And I've been in the Phi Beta Kappa theater at William and Mary. Talk about unusual layouts. Who builds these places? Oh. Wouldn't you know it, I follow the bloody footprints and the door locks. And the furniture moves. Hello? Who is there? Who are you? Show yourself. Well, he already did show himself, but only for a minute. Not again. I guess somehow I got teleported to an unknown world. I have to find a way out of this place. I like how it gives the title of the space just as unknown area. Not, nightmare hellscape. Not void of the damned, just an unknown area. Kind of like I haven't been down that street before. And there are eyeless, toothy mouths in the floor trying to chew me. Oops. Is it this one? Right. Yes. So that's where we get to some of the more action gameplay. We have to not go too fast, because we don't know what we might step on.
Backlog cabin. Nice. I just got James Patterson Women's Murder Club twice in a blue moon.
Oh, awesome. I've only gotten it once in a blue moon. I know, twice in a blue moon being the name of that specific game. But that's great, Backlog. Glad you got it. And hopefully you enjoy it. Judging from the sound effect, those were spikes, not, lights on the wall. It's kind of nice this game auto-saves and lets you restart from fairly close to where you were. That must be the way out of here.
Pendula. Oh yeah, otherwise it would be incredibly frustrating.
I know, having to restart from the beginning, it'd be like, no thanks. If I wanted that, I'd buy an NES. Okay, that's one switch. With Mickey Mouse on it? Oh well. I do not question the Exmone Theatre. I merely hope that Disney does not see this, for their sake. Oof. You think this place is scary, you should see Disney's legal team. Nope. Gotta be ready to run. Is there... I didn't think there'd be a switch this close to the beginning. Maybe... Ah. Another unknown area. What's going on here? Where am I anyway? Now I am really scared. Haha, you can never escape me. That door will never open. There are neither any switch nor any key to open the gate to your world. You will be trapped here forever, etc. Signed, Satan. Yeah, we're not just dealing with, unquiet spirits or ghosts anymore. We're like, Satan himself came out to taunt me. This game just dialed it up to 9.
Backlog cabin. Best regards, Satan.
Best regards, Satan. Well, at least he's rather polite as evil entities go. Still remembers his manners from his time back in heaven. He says there's no way to open that door, but I don't know that I buy that.
Angela. Wish I could make that my signature for my work email. Backlog cabin. Haha, good knowledge of the canon.
Oh, thanks, Backlog. But I like that, Angela. Best regards, Satan. Yeah, maybe you should give it a go. See if your boss has a sense of humor. Actually, I'm unemployed. Don't take my advice regarding work matters. I got an axe. There's no way to open the door. I could always just destroy it. It says dead on the wall. Oh dear. How do I get out of here? Maybe it says dead on the wall because I'm automatically dead.
Oh god, the living bear trap things move now.
Yeah, the living bear trap. That's a good way to describe them. Yes. You will be trapped here forever. No one will come for you.
LOL, Karen.
Yeah, that's it. Mouths in the floor. God, when you describe them as living bear traps, they sound even creepier. Some guy with a knife, I think. So I'm not going through that door this time. I'm going to go back and use the axe to chop through doors, as God intended, and as Satan clearly did not. I wonder what exactly those huge frowning faces are supposed to be. Oof. Oh boy. Killed by a sliding crate. They fled some kind of monstrous mask. Wait, was I in... I think I was in 4. Yeah. That went well. Let's hope she doesn't come back up my way. I guess I'm back to the real world. Let's check out the green room. I have to end the investigation sooner. We'll follow the bloody footprints, see if they lead to the green room. You cannot escape me. Oh, there's the green room. Green room has like fully furnished bedrooms. This must be one of those residential company theaters.
Pangela. Plot twist: the only thing in the green room is bad coffee.
Bad coffee. Yeah, pretty much. You remember some of those green rooms. Heck, why not just combine the green room and the dressing room? You know, save space. And do we really need the coffee? Couldn't we just have, you know, hot water without the coffee? Oh. Well, that's the actress who died. No, spikes, I presume. Oh dear. Bathtubs full of blood. Real Tingler stuff. Or 5 Days a Stranger. Back in the real green room now. Oh right, because that's where the actress was murdered. Makeup lights and mirrors. It's kind of a nice detail. Spoken truer than I purposed when I said that perhaps they combined the green room and the dressing room. I don't know, maybe in real theaters you do put on your makeup in the green room. Huh? A ghost? Did someone break into the theater? No, this place doesn't look good. I'm not surprised. This is a hotspot for paranormal activity. Oh, it said a gunshot, not a ghost. Omar gets over his fear very quickly and becomes rational again. A gunshot? I'm not surprised. This is a hotspot for paranormal activity, you know. Where am I now? I can clearly remember that I was in a green room.
Yeah, and you
What's going on?
Change in a computer lab or a workshop, LOL.
Yeah, the computer lab. It was a very, very small theater space. That's right, and yeah, our dressing room was just it had the storage space basically. Which I guess it doubled as the second half of the seed shop. Warning. Warning about what? Oh. That. This one. Oops. My mistake. Easily remedied. I wonder if those are bullets. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a gun. Very large gun. Are they alternating? I'm not sure exactly how they're missing me or... You know, maybe that's the fan who killed the actress and he's holding a gun. It was just luck. Back in the green room. That was a scary experience. I guess I have to check out the basement room. Let's see what is waiting for me there. Hopefully the layout hasn't changed while I was in the otherwhere. The school where I went to grad school, the theater, the like green room and dressing rooms actually were in the basement. I think. I was never in a big production there, just like small stuff. Wait. What's the way out of here? Right, this is the way we came in. It won't let us out that way. These ghosts do like their strobes. Wait, which way am I supposed to go? Chair. No, there's definitely nothing here. I do miss doing theater. Maybe when the pandemic's over, I'll find one to get involved with. And maybe it won't be haunted. Or maybe it will. Huh? Seriously, which way have I not gone?
Pendula. I was supposed to be in a production right before everything started and it had to be cancelled.
Oh, that's a real shame. I hope they do mount the production after everything gets back to normal. What production was it?
Pendula. It was very silly. It's called Dracula Rides Again, and it's basically Dracula vs Dr. Frankenstein but in a western.
Okay, that sounds fun. Dracula Rides Again. I mean, there are already those, like, there were those bad Western horror movies like Billy the Kid versus Dracula, so I'm not surprised they could make something like this. If they embrace the humor, that's probably better. And who'd you play, Angela? Seriously, I've looked everywhere. Let me try reloading.
Pendula. Sorry, versus Dr. Frankenstein. If that wasn't clear, LOL.
Oh, Doctor.
I was going to be the barkeep. It is really funny, and hopefully they can do it again once the theater can open.
Yeah, I hope so too. The barkeep, nice.
It has a really high body count.
That certainly sounds fun. Well, hey, fingers crossed. I haven't even auditioned for anything in so long. I mean, except for occasional voice acting stuff. So yeah, I tried out or auditioned for a podcast about the dark side of fairy tales. Should probably follow up on that. The basement area. Right.
Pendula. Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, it worked this time. Yeah, I think it would be fun. I mean, I think any type of voice acting stuff is usually fun. Even if it's all remote now, which, I mean, is also a good thing. Kind of like that you really can't see what these things that shoot by so quickly are. Ooh, key to the city. Red key, anyway. Green key. What she's so happy about.
Angela, have you watched any of the American Shakespeare Center's digital productions, by the way?
I haven't. I probably should, because I would enjoy it. I always liked Shakespeare. I guess I just, got out of the habit of seeing most of their stuff when I went away to grad school. But who is there? Who are you? Show yourself. I know they're putting a bunch of it online. I should watch Or I should see what they're doing in the, I guess it's the Ren season now, and maybe the touring season. Have you been watching any of their stuff, Angela? That's where the key was. The one key of many. Oh. Okay, now we're really in the basement. Find out a matchbox? Why?
I think they've cut back so they're not going to put up anything new until summer, but they're doing it actors Renaissance style. I have watched most of the streams they have done, haha. A Christmas Carol was super enjoyable.
Oh, good. Yeah, I haven't seen one of their Christmas Carol productions in quite a while. I will try and check out more of their streams. And even if it's a play I've seen a bunch of times, whatever that was, it killed me. Like, once I'm actually watching it again, I'm like, oh yeah, I enjoy watching it again, assuming it's a good production. Basement. Oh, oops. I warped too far. Yeah. It won't let me. For some reason that stage is broken. Oh well. Fortunately I didn't get shuttled back too much. Unfortunately these gigantic bullets are easy enough to avoid.
They got real creative and kind of wacky with that one, haha. Jessica Williams as Othello is, well, really Jessica Williams as anyone is stunning. But especially her Othello was a very interesting take, I thought.
Oh, her Othello, okay. That's cool. I know, as a good Shakespeare nerd, I should be watching all of these productions. It'd be fun to see the old Blackfriars space again. Even though, imagine it's weird seeing the plays in those spaces without real audience interaction. Like, I mean, I guess they can interact with the camera. I've heard people talk about new virtual ways to do theater.
Angela. I also loved her as Benedict in Much Ado. I actually saw that one at one of the last productions they did before closing.
Oh.
They do have a few people in the audience. I think maybe it's other people who work at the theater.
Oh. Oh, sweet. So you can still get that same kind of feeling. Oh, Much Ado. That's such a good play. Probably one of my favorites. There's Satan. Yes. Now, we're not going to touch those glowing things, whatever they are. A golden key. I don't know if they're supposed to be laser beams or glowing spikes or what exactly. This area is that heavily guarded, that probably means there's a matchbox here.
Shhuda Pendula. It would be my definite favorite if not for Twelfth Night, or maybe if Twelfth Night hadn't been my introduction to Shakespeare and the reason I ended up going to college at all.
Oh.
That makes it too special for anything else to be my favorite, but Much Ado does come very close.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, I'm glad you fell in love with Shakespeare and decided to come to college. I'm trying to remember what the first one I saw was. I know the first one I read was Midsummer Night's Dream, and we saw, like, some of the kids at my middle school performed scenes from that. What was that? I think The Tempest was the first one I was in a full production of. I'd done, scenes before in school.
Hello.
Hello. Is it D-Brings? Did you go by? How are you doing today? Thank you for coming into my stream. Just wandering around this haunted theater.
XXD Brinks. I'm good. How's the game going?
It's going alright, thanks. It's kind of fun. Not especially long or very involved story, but frequent changes in setting and some good jump scares and ever-changing gameplay.
Get out now! Die, 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 die! Burn with the desire to live. A way will be created for you. Ha ha ha! You can never escape me!
So basically the plot of this game is that theater is haunted because some fan killed an actress here, and they both haunt the place. And also Satan has moved in and is taking over and putting living bear traps and, staring silhouettes all over the place. If you don't think it makes a lot of sense, you're absolutely right. But these games are still entertaining enough to play through if you like horror.
XXD Brinks. Kind of a 1950s horror movie plot.
Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit kind of campy, but not quite as well thought out as some of the 1950s horror movies. Which I do like old horror movies in general. Oh, I see. He said burn with a desire to live, so that was basically telling us to light all the giant candles. Very sporting of Satan to give us hints.
XXD brings.
Unless it was that ghost.
Is Vincent Price in this game?
Vincent Price isn't in this game, but I
They are
wish
getting
he
better at
was.
clues.
Yeah, they are getting a little better, like telling us what to do. And the creatures within the game, as opposed to just text saying, okay, go find some pieces of a mirror. Okay, you're back in the real world now. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Where? Who? Oh. Well, that was... The monster's getting a lot bigger.
XXD brings. That went bad quickly.
Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, the game auto-saves and lets you restart fairly close.
Well, good to know the shadow thing is also the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, D-Brinks, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Purblind Gamer community. Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. Just normal one moment and then gigantic the next. Are you into horror games, D-Brinks?
You may call me DB if you like.
DB. Oh, okay. Or if we're feeling formal, can I call you Mr. Cooper? I'm sure you get that a lot.
XXD brings. Thanks for following. XXD brings. Haha. Nice reference.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's one of the great unsolved mysteries. I wonder if we'll ever find out who he was, or what exactly happened to him. It is some sort of equipment. Are those tires? I don't know what they are. But it's good to have a few unsolved mysteries left in real life.
XXD brings. Perhaps he spent his days relaxing on the beach in Mexico.
Perhaps so. They only found a small part of the money. He might have lost it when he bailed out and managed to make good his escape. Well, there's the actress, and she brought an entire chorus with her this time. Or just cloned herself. We're not entirely sure. Got a haunted record. Oh, okay, they're supposed to be 45s, I guess. But, did anything anywhere mention a haunted record? Because I didn't see that.
XXD brings. So what do you write about?
I mostly write either horror or comedy. I especially like horror, but I haven't written as much recently in terms of like major creative stuff. I guess horror is still my go-to genre, just because I grew up watching horror movies.
Gosh, that laugh sounds like the one person who has a little too much to drink at the cast party. XXD brings.
Doesn't it though?
Nice.
I think I fortunately missed her. But yeah, I need to start on some larger projects like writing projects that aren't just day-to-day work. I pretty much always feel like that. Yep. And we're back to poltergeist activity.
Matt McGrath is now hosting you for 0 viewers.
Hey, Matt. Thanks for the host. I appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? So we got to burn the haunted record in the fireplace. The haunted record which has no explanation and which we didn't know existed until 2 minutes ago. But the furniture will stop at nothing to protect the record. Fireplace? I hope the spirits of the theater will rest in peace. Let's get out of the Exmone Theatre. It'll be too risky to stay here any longer.
This is not good.
No, it's not. But, maybe we just, broke the spirit's hold on it. But if we did, I don't know, then why are we in a hurry to get out of here? Something tells me it won't be quite that easy. Not when Satan himself is somehow mixed up in all this. Oh my God! Where did the wall come from? It wasn't there! The theater's changing itself in classic Act 3 of a horror movie fashion. We'll have to go deeper into the theater, perhaps even on stage. I'm not going to stay here any longer. I am leaving. And that's... Yeah, but the doors are locked and the walls are changing, so... How do you propose to do that, Omar?
XXD brings. Haha, can't we just go out the open front door?
Yeah. The following day after the investigation, we hired experts to cleanse the rooms and arranged a ceremony to get rid of evil energy off the theater. Since that day, no new paranormal activities were reported by the owner of the Exmone Theatre. Case closed. I'm sorry, what? That was a rather abrupt end. But, yeah, I kind of expected it. These games are fairly short and with rather simplistic plot. But, yeah, once we figured out how to get around the wall, we could just walk out the door and be like, hey, experts, we got rid of the ghosts, but there's still some energy and
XXD
Satan. Can you deal with
nice
that?
end, but it does seem lacking.
Yeah, very basic. Perhaps there'll be a sequel. The Haunted Exmone Theatre 2. What are the ghosts up to this time? This time we'll have to burn a haunted cassette tape. Okay, well that's... It's only been about an hour. It's not that late. I'm kind of thinking I might play another game if some of you guys want to stick around. I had another short horror game that I was working on for doing tonight, and I think I finally got it working right. Yeah, I know.
XXD brings. Nice.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too particular about how long these streams last. Some of them are less than an hour. Some of them are an hour and a half. I mean, that's the thing. I say short horror, but I don't know exactly how long some of these games will take, especially the adventure games. Sometimes I'll manage to take several times as long as I should, trying to figure out the puzzles. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and play. This is a action game. It's called Dracula, and it's basically an engine demo for the Ray Game Designer 2, which was a game design program from, I don't know, about 15 years ago to create fully 3D games without programming knowledge. And it's actually kind of like, it was heavily inspired by the DOS game Bram Stoker's Dracula, adapted from the movie, which was god-awful. The game, never saw the movie. But this Dracula game is, I mean, the graphics are kind of basic and is fully 3D, but the gameplay is a lot better than its inspiration, I think. But also, this was something, it was a free game I played once 15 years ago, and I haven't played it since, other than to try and get it working, so we'll see.
XXD Brinks. Whoa, Bela Lugosi is in this game.
I wish. Oh man, he was such a great actor. And then in a lot of not so good horror movies, but in some of them he was really good. And I'm pretty sure this is more directly inspired by the later movie. The movie that was actually called Bram Stoker's Dracula. Which makes it confusing. Direct 3D. Here we go. Is that showing up? It ought to. It's kind of an interesting engine. I don't think many games were made with it, at least none that I know of or none that survived, but sorry, can you chaps see it now? Ah, there we go. Playing with it windowed, so trying to get the zoom to the right position. There. I didn't remember the exact year. Might have been a bit earlier now that I think about it. Then might have been closer to 20 years ago it came out. I'd have to look it up. That is really nice that it still works on Windows 10.
XXD Brinks. Vampires have a way of surviving bad movies and games.
Yeah, they survive just about anything. Yeah. For some reason the text isn't showing up. But it was basically saying, this door is locked, and you don't have a key, but it's kind of weak, so you can shoot it open. If I remember correctly. Actually, why aren't they? Something is wrong with the display. It's not showing the HUD. Oops. That's one way to deal with it. recalling correctly, yeah, you have to get inside these places. I noticed the lovely dead people hanging on, or impaled on stakes. Very historically accurate.
Artyom Havoc. Good evening, my dude.
Hey, Havoc. How are you doing tonight? I appreciate you coming by. Oh, everybody, please go check out Artyom Havoc.
XXD Brinks. Vlad the Impaler must reside here.
Exactly, DB. It's they're keeping true to the historical version of Dracula.
Artyom Havoc. LOL Vlad.
Yeah, Havoc, we finished the haunted Exmone Theatre and we're playing this game that's called Dracula. It's an engine, or a demonstration game of the
Artyom Havoc.
game designer engine.
Got some good work done on the 2 offices. And plays some VR.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. And yeah, because it sounded from what you're describing like there's a lot to be done on the 2 offices. It's kind of a weird mechanic.
Pendula. Hi. Pendula. Oops.
Like you sort of warp up into the trees and bounce on them.
Artyom Havoc. At Pendula exactly.
And it's weird because it almost feels like it's a bug that this is happening.
XXD Brinks. F touchdown. Pendula. Sent that too soon. Meant to say I'm falling asleep LOL. Have a good night y'all.
Oh,
smiley face.
Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you coming in and I hope you have a good night too.
Artyom Havoc. GN. XXD Brinks. Later at Pendula.
I think that's the closest tree. And it's interesting, this game comes with 3 different executables based on how it's rendered, either with Direct 3D, with OpenGL, or with software. And I don't know what any of that means. But yeah, only the Direct 3D one will work with OBS because OBS uses Direct 3D to render. It's like the others will register in OBS, but it won't actually pick up the visual. Computers are crazy. Yes! Ooh. Ah. Ammo. Yay, we have silver bullets now. forget. The shift key shoots, it doesn't run. It takes some getting used to. Oh, but the mouse shoots too. These coffins are full of sleeping vampires. And maybe that's the exit? I don't know. I'm assuming you guys can't see any text on the screen. It's not just me, right? Wait, is it? Control? Yeah. It's basically we picked up... It was hard to see, but we picked up apples or some sort of holy talisman in the first stage. Oh, probably garlic. And that's what you use to destroy the sleeping vampires. Like in the video game Bram Stoker's Dracula, it was like holy wafers, and you had to chuck one into each coffin to stop it from eternally spawning enemies.
XXD brings. LOL.
And when they die, they sink through the floor. It looks suspiciously like the guy's hanging on stakes. There we go. Is that? I think that's a coffin there. I don't know, the jumping feels weird but kind of fun in this game. Ooh, can we trick them into falling into the lava? Actually, first... Oh, okay, right mouse button also jumps. Save. This engine doesn't deal too well with the mouse, does it? Oh. Or maybe it's the cursor, or maybe it's zoom text, who knows? Oh man, it's harder to save the game than to play it. I didn't actually end up planning to play this tonight, so I didn't fully test it out. But I can assure you it's not supposed to be quite this janky. No. I'm gonna see if we can get him to fall into the lava. That would be funny. Yep. Oh, he's just swimming around in there. There's some hardy vampires. I wish I could see how much ammo I have. Weird not seeing a barrel in front of you. And the only other game I can think of that was an FPS that did that is Ken's Labyrinth. I'm sure there were others. More vampires. Oh man, plenty more vampires. Okay. I see, that's where we came from. Pretty big levels. Oh. Must be doing reasonably well ammo-wise. Okay, it's a jumping puzzle. I know myself well enough to know that it's better to save before I start embarking on jumping puzzles. There. I'm getting the hang of this. Huh. Oh my. I probably shouldn't have shot open a door with a room full of vampires while I was standing on a narrow ledge, but you guys have done that too. I mean, everybody does it now and then. Empty game name. There we go. I wouldn't say this game is especially scary as horror games go. Man, check out that echo. To quote Charlie Horse in Lamb Chop on the Haunted Theater, "Yeah, I believe you're a vampire, just not a very smart one." It's down there. Oh, okay. We've got to get down there and destroy those coffins of sleeping vampires. We could also jump into the lava. It's not necessarily the optimum strategy, but it is a strategy. They're still down there. Jumping in first person is a little unsettling. Poof, there they go. Okay, I think we gotta go back. Controls are really pretty fluid. Hello, vampire. Ugh. Blasted, I missed the jump. Well, I'll give it one more shot. hope I do as well with the jumping this time. Alright. Wonder what's down that corridor, actually. Perhaps I should investigate. Excuse me. Blimey, do I have to lure them out? You can see him through the wall, too. He's taunting me. It's a good thing I investigated here. Kill all the sleeping vampires. Say, now that sounds like a Vincent Price movie. Oh my, bats. Not easy to hit. At least Lara Croft had auto-aim. And there's one more. Maybe I got them all. Oh, wait. There he is. I see his glowing eyes. Am I supposed to climb up there? It looks kind of uneven. That rock face. Maybe? Not always easy to gauge where you're jumping. Oh. Oh, cool. You can push the blocks. So, oh man, if I'd known that. Certain other levels and their jumps would have been a great deal easier. Guy's walking on the lava. It's like a Jesus vampire or something. Let's see. Oof. I hate falling to my death from heights. It's so improper. Oh well. Okay, I'll give it one more go. Wooden doors are curiously electronic sounding when you shoot them open. Perhaps vampires had greater technology than we suspected. I hear squeaking. Flying mice. Yeah, the echo sound is a bit off, but I mean, at least they try for it. I'm trying to think. The only games I know were made with this were, I think, made by the company that designed it. And there's like a 3D version of Lode Runner and a game about a pumpkin, which was kind of like Sokoban. Did I just like warp through the crate when I pushed it and thereby crush myself against the wall? I kind of think that's what happened. Okay, that wasn't a real try. This is a real try. A college try, if you will. It's fun making the bad guys fall off cliffs to their doom, but less so when they're just so dumb about it. Yeah, well, still gets rid of them. Hello, Batsies. Burn through my ammo, but I don't dare risk leaving any of them alive to follow me to the jumping puzzle. Not getting too close to that crate. I don't trust it. longer, but I'm only going down one level at a time. Yes, please, sink down into the lava. That's how physics is supposed to work. I know you're a vampire, but there are rules, sir. Oh, crap. I panicked when I saw the bats and fell into the lava. Well. That's probably a good place to stop. My memory was right, though. That game is fairly fun. I may try it again. On stream, I mean. Maybe some other time when I have a especially short horror game, I'll spend half the stream on that and half the stream on the Dracula game. But, thank you to everybody who came out and, joined in my stream. I really appreciate it. I'm a purblind gamer. I am a retro/variety streamer who specializes in horror and sometimes drinks beer. And, yeah, tomorrow, I normally stream Sunday and Wednesday evenings, and then some Saturday late afternoon or evening for a short horror Saturday. And tomorrow, we'll be playing more of James Patterson's Women's Murder Club, Little Black Lies, possibly finishing it. And as I said earlier, but, if you go to game.giveawayoftheday.com, which gives away a free game each day, they're actually giving away one of the prequels to the game that I'm going to be playing tomorrow, at least for the next hour. And then on Wednesday, we'll be playing more of Sam and Max Hit the Road, which is an adventure game from the Golden Age and one of the funniest things ever written in human history. So it'll probably be a good time. And if you guys could all stick around for a minute and we'll raid somebody, I'd really appreciate that. Let's see. Who's online? Okay, well, that girl Joey is online tonight. She's playing retro games. Is this her Commodore 64 night? We did raid her a couple of weeks ago. I hate raiding the same people too much, but then I overthink pretty much everything. What else is online? Now let's go ahead and raid Joey. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in. I hope you enjoyed the Haunted Exmone Theatre, which can be purchased on Steam for 55 cents, and that weird Dracula engine demonstration game with its wonderful jumping puzzles.
Backlog Cabin. Thanks at Purblind Gamer, laughing face.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure, and thank you for coming in, Backlog. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a good night, and
Artyom Havoc. Artyom 7 IBM Heart.
Hey, Pureblind! We got a Pureblind Ray!